unpacking.
Wow. Yes, rumour started. I'm going to do a brief recap, because I want you to. Craig doesn't know. Craig's character isn't going to know most of this. But we finished last session outside of the bathhouse. So you'd been through the dungeon underneath the bathhouse. I'm going to say to you that you've still had your long rest, but I'm just going to backtrack ever so slightly. You've decided to go back to the ship that you're in ownership of, the Uncivil Serpent, to basically hide and contact Zodge. So, are you all happy with the story so far? Do you need me to go over that again?
I know it, but I don't know if people miss bits and stuff, haven't we? So I don't know about everybody else.
Do you think you could paraphrase it then, Mark?
I can, yeah. Well, basically, a city close to us, close to Baldur's Gate, that we went to visit as a sort of diplomatic mission, if you like, has been sucked into the first layer of hell, which was quite alarming. We've gone back to Baldur's Gate, and we've discovered that one of the nobles, which is what's her name? Oh, I've got it written down here. Hang on. One of the dukes, Duke von Thampa, seems to be the one who's responsible and is trying to do the same to Baldur's Gate, trying to get it sucked into hell, which we're trying to stop. We'd heard rumours that the cultists that were, doing the badness had been operating out of this bathhouse owned by Van Thampa. So we turned up there, found a secret door to a dungeon underneath, discovered all sorts of unsavoury shit, and we've literally just come out. That's about it.
Tidy.
We're getting away from we were being, just to make sure. Sorry, Dave, I've missed a bit. As we came out of the bathhouse, we needed somewhere to hide because we know full well that if this Duke wants us dead, we'll be dead. So we went to hide in the boat that we'd acquired, and that is literally where we are, I think, isn't it, Dave?
Wicked, yeah. Well, like I say, I'm going to backtrack. So you're just leaving the bathhouse, and the only other thing that was wicked, Mark. The only other thing that I would mention to you is in the Dungeon of the Dead 3, you met one of the sons of that Van Thampa. So Thalamra Van Thampa is the Duke, and she's a nasty piece of work. Her youngest son, Mortlock, was organising these assassins and these cultists, but his two older brothers, Amric and Thirstwell, had, for some reason, ordered his assassination. You saved Mortlock and got him on side, and he told you the only way to save yourselves is to capture Amric, the middle son, at the Low Lantern Tavern and use him as bait to get into... Yeah, as a bargaining chip. Brilliant, Mark. Yep. So that's what you were kind of going to set up. But Mark's exactly right. If Thalamra Van Thampa, Duke Thalamra Van Thampa knows that... She now knows that you're coming.
We know that they know. She knows that they know. Apparently.
So it is at this point. I'm going to introduce Mark to Lee for a second while we play the Mark game.
Do you want me to bugger off briefly then?
Yeah, please, if you don't mind. So, Craig, new player, Craig. We all met Craig. Craig is in New Zealand. In case I don't know if I mentioned that. So the Mark game, Craig, is you know what Mark's like. He's a random motherfucker at the best of times. When he gets up and leaves, he's going to say something ridiculous. If you guess it right, you get a free magic item. So I'm going to. Tom will give you the first example. Tom, what are you going to go for tonight?
Sanguinate.
Sanguinate. Mm-hmm. Jake.
You muted me.
Jake's on mute. Josh.
Leprechaun.
Okay.
I'll go for chop.
Nice. Lewis?
Wookie.
Okay, Craig, hit me.
Eyes back.
Hold up.
Right.
1 second, Mark.
Oh, do you want me to bugger off again?
Just one more.
I can take my headset off.
Oh, blimey! Now I'm under pressure. Reconstitute.
Nice.
That's a solid guess.
He's actually
like
got his
that.
eyes closed, doesn't he? Can he lip read, do you think?
Mark, come back.
Yo.
Right.
Sorry, I
good.
couldn't be asked moving again. I don't like moving. It's hurty and pointless.
Okay, so we're happy with where we're up to in terms of the story.
Well, as far as I'm aware, we were planning to, hide out for the night and lick our wounds because we'd taken a bit of a beating in there. Then we were going to wait till an opportune time, go down this inn that we've been told about, and see if we can catch this laddo that we need to catch to prevent ourselves being assassinated. I don't want to be assassinated, thank you.
I'm really hoping that Dave actually wrote this massive naval battle we're going to be having on this.
I think the idea was for Grizz to go and inform the captain as well, let him know what was going on.
Yeah, it was somebody who wasn't there was going to be doing that. Oh, yeah, were you there, Tom? You were there, weren't you?
I was there, yeah. I was in the last session.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm going to do to start off, hopefully I'm going to make it a little bit simpler for you than that. Well, as you're leaving the bathhouse, it's a usual Baldur Gate night. It's in the middle of the night. You're talking sort of perhaps 2, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. There's no one about. It's misty. It's foggy. There's the occasional street light. You know the streets. You're all flaming fist. It's you could close your eyes and feel the cobbles under your feet and know where you are. You've trod these streets that often. You know that you're approaching a town square or one of the squares of an area that has the fabled statue of Boo and Minsk. As the fog lifts ever so slightly. As you're approaching this square, you can see a sort of a tiny, very tiny red glow coming from an alley. And as that's distracting you, you hear a shout from 3 other alleys as cultists of the Dead 3 leap to attack. Now, I've made stealth checks for all of them, and you are surprised on this occasion. But as the fog clears, next to this fiery glow, a door swings open, 6 skeletons run out. From around the corner, 4 of the cultists of Bane run out.
Oh, no. So we've not had a long rest yet, have we?
You click your long rest, Mark. You can have a long rest.
Oh.
Yeah, you would have rested in the bathhouse.
Okay, that's cool.
And also, we're introducing a new character, so it's all about the dice in anger, Mark. It's all about the dice in anger.
I do like to hit things.
So next to you or near to you, cultists of Baal appear, and then round another corner, you get Merkelites come round. Do me a favour, gentlemen, as a party check for everyone other than Craig. In fact, Craig, no, you can roll as well. Make an Arcana check for me. Craig, yours is going to be an individual one. The rest can roll it as a group.
15!
21.
Good. Yeah, you've picked the bad one.
Oh, natural 1, 6.
9.
I've not turned up to play.
20.
20, nice. So
Dirty 20.
Yeah, Craig, because obviously I know Jake and Lewis have played with Craig before. Craig has the world's worst dice rolls ever.
Worse than me?
Worse than you, mate, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's something to be celebrated if Craig rolls well.
Dice off.
So, Craig, you're not sure. It's a fire spell of some description that's about to happen. The rest of you, there is a fireball coming in your direction, and you're all in a tight group.
Can I pull myself?
You make a Constitution saving throw, Mark. Let's find out the severity. So, Craig, first off, mate, how are we pronouncing your character's name?
Maro Hirohi.
Well,
But you can just say Maro.
Maro Hirohi.
We'll
Yeah.
call you Marrow.
Yeah, that's fine.
Drink Mara.
If you want the boring bit, it's a Maori word for strong and tenacious and yeah.
Oh, I forgot
Dude,
you're in you.
like
What
it.
time is it for you over there then?
Just 9:15
In the
in the
morning?
morning. Yeah,
Fucking
tomorrow
hell.
morning for you.
It's a long way away, man.
Tomorrow.
It's so cool.
Time
We can
travel.
sit here and have a game with someone who's in New Zealand.
It's
How
wicked,
cool
isn't
is
it?
that?
It is so cool.
Sorry.
So, Craig, Marrow, you're above this, and you can see it's a woman, long, slick, oily black hair and robes, and she's creating this little mote of fire. You're not sure what it is, but you can see, as I sent a few text messages to Craig, so I don't want to give too much away in case you want to style it in, Craig. But you can see this is about to be thrown at the group, the band. You have a surprise round on the assailants, who have a surprise round on the band. So, what is Marrow going to do?
Who's is this person on their own, or are they kind of in amongst a load of people?
What I'll do is I'll bring up the battle map for you. So,
People don't
mate.
look for me spells and I can't cast any.
Let me open up. Tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the band in as well. So it's Ace, Grizz, Curaz, Piston, and Nuzgrom. Right. I tell you what. Oh no, we'll do that in a minute. We'll do.
Get the band back.
I've just got some artwork at the moment.
Okay, dude. Right.
Yeah,
I'm going to
looks like
force
yours
that for you.
Jumped by Bella.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Now I've got
Okay.
a map.
So you're on the roof here. So your tokens. I've put you there, but
Yep.
beneath you is this woman. From the door here, these skeletons have started filing out. So let me just.
Okay.
Yeah, so some of them are inside. You can see that there's 6 of them running out. I'll not put them all outside just yet. Say that 2 are outside. You've seen cultists are dropping from the top. You were aware of the full setup for this. You knew that these cultists were laying an ambush. It looks like. Say again, sorry, what?
It's not a bacon tree then. Bush. So,
Yeah, no, I got it. It simply wasn't. No.
Yes, it was. Everyone said.
What was I saying? Yeah, so Minsk and Boo statue there. That one beneath you, Craig. I'm procrastinating. What would Marrow like to do?
I might watch for a minute.
Okay. So let's roll initiative.
Sweet.
It's time for a
Oh, here we go. This is me again. 7. Yeah. Yeah, Craig has beat me though. I'll be second to last now from now on.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is
The
going
off
to be.
script error.
Yeah, just close that. Yeah, close it.
I've completely forgotten how to roll initiative.
If you click on,
then the blue roll initiative button on the right hand side.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
11.
Okay, I think what I might do is, because I've got that initiative tracker is getting quite large. I'm going to put the skeletons all on the same initiative scale. Right, so they all have the drop on you guys, but so Craig's waiting. So players 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. Good. So it's Nightblade first. This fella is going to charge. He's going to charge for what he believes would be the easiest target, which is going to be Ace.
No.
So yeah. So he's going to attack Ace with a 17.
What?
Does that hit you, Jake?
An 18 hit me. It does.
17,
I'm
yeah.
afraid.
That's 4 points of piercing damage. Due to his aura of murder, that makes you vulnerable to piercing damage, doubles to 8.
What a cunt.
Yeah. These things are horrible.
Fair answer. So Fist of Bane is going to dash 30 towards you, Pair, but that's his action. It's a surprise round, so Mephiston doesn't get a turn this go. I think most of these Bane lads are just going to be dashing, aren't they? He's going to dash towards Nuzzy.
Don't you leave me alone? I don't like it.
Another attack on
Man, the
Ace.
biggest honest bastard in this party. What are you talking about? I don't like it.
Yeah, I can't really bonus. Like the after I've raged, if that's all right.
Jake, does a 14 hit Ace? Hey?
I think he's muted.
It hits.
It hits. That's 3 doubled to 6.
Jesus Christ. They're all
Yeah,
cunts.
it's arse, isn't it?
25.
Slanderers.
Right.
Slanderer.
Slanderer.
Right. Master of Souls is going to step here. And she starts to curse, and she starts to say to all of the other cultists, she'll say, "You're in the way, you fucking idiots." But she's still going to release a fireball.
Is that a dex save throw?
Hold up, because it's not going to be all of you now. Snaps grid. Right, so she is going to put this. Do it properly. Let's. I mean, I'm wondering if she'd actually be concerned about her own lads. I don't know if she would. So she's going to throw the fireball to here. So all of you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Right, I get advantage on these. I get advantage on these. Yeah. Let's see if I can fail with advantage.
11.
That was a shit.
13.
Well, one of them was a 1, but I think was it 16?
Okay, bear with me.
I want it made clear, Dave, that I've done that under protest.
Yeah, I didn't want to either.
Okay. Just check for me, Josh, that your save is, in fact, it's, to be honest, you've done a dex check, but I don't think it would have made much of a difference.
I realised I hit check on the first one, but my save was also terrible roll. So
Okay. 2 passes.
Is where it ends up being TPK.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be TP for my bunghole.
oh dear.
Right. The damage is 29. People. So Kuraz, Mephiston, and Grismore, and Ace take 29 points of damage.
Ace is down.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
hell.
Yeah, I'm down as well.
Oh.
29.
Yeah.
So that's what's half of 29.
Are you resistant though,
What's it?
Josh?
What is it? Acid?
Fire.
No, no.
Oh shit! Yeah, I thought you were playing a gold
29.
Dragon Ball.
They're acid too.
Fire.
It's
Aren't
red that are resistant to fire, isn't it?
I thought they were because I did have a look at playing. Oh yeah, no, yeah, no. Sorry, I'm tripping.
Gold,
she's-
brass, and
Sorry.
it's alright. Carry on.
She's killed her own troops.
All of them.
The ones that were next to you. It's going to be problematic. Hold on. Let's see if I can get rid of that because I may have just broken map tools. Okay, so who's down? Mephiston and Ace are down. Yeah.
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 Okay. Necromites are going to move forwards. That's going to be. They're going to use their ranged as they drop their skulls and swing it round. Going to be 2 attacks towards top.
What's Chris ever done to anybody?
Oh, he's done his talks, though.
11 is going to miss you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And 8 is going to miss you.
Yeah.
So that's both of those. Nosgrand is surprised. Nightblade. Right, so this can put someone into the ground, can't it? He's got a choice of 2, so I'm going to roll a d4.
Yeah, 'cause we
And
both
it's
look
2.
scary, to be fair.
Yeah, so it is going to be Nosgrand.
Come at me, come at me.
Okay, so it's a dagger attack, rolls 9, misses.
Nope.
The skeletons are just going to march forwards. So I think it's only 2 that can get into range, 3 that can get into range of Nosgrand. The rest start piling round. So 3 attacks, Mark.
Okay.
7 to hit.
Nope.
17 to hit.
Yep.
6 damage.
Yep.
And a 6 to hit.
Nope.
Misses. Grismore doesn't get a surprise round. Last Fist of Bane. Charges over his dead companions into the empty space. So now you get to act. However, first Nightblade is faster than you all.
It'll be tough if I die before I've had me go.
He's going to attack Kuaz.
Nice.
That's an 8 to hit you. Josh misses.
Yeah, boy.
Mephiston, death saving throw, please. That's so harsh for them. So, just before you commit to this, Lewis, how we're doing death saving throws is it's a normal d20, but before you roll it, just roll it to self so I can see it, so no one else can see what you roll.
I apologise. I think I might have started this trend.
Yeah, it's a good one. Have you got that, Luke? Have you rolled it? Oh, it's not come up.
So I think you can roll it just to DM. So on the drop down list there's a the South and Dungeon Master.
Well, and you're on mute, dude.
He's eating crackers in him.
I text you what it is.
Okay.
So I've marked it down.
Okay. I got by your face. I think I know what it was. Jake, death saving throw for you, please.
Roll mine. To myself. I'll send you the screenshot over in Discord, Dave.
Okay, righto. Oh, perhaps you could just do it to DM then, right, instead of self. Right. Josh.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it me?
Hello. I would like. I think I'd like to do some healing. So I'm gonna cast shit.
Shit, that's a new spell. I've not heard that one before.
I know.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
I'm gonna cast shit. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Ace.
Okay.
For a bonus action, 2d4 plus 4. Come on, 9 heals for Ace.
Get the kick in the nuts, that is.
Kick in the nuts.
I don't like
and then,
kicks in the nuts.
and then I'm gonna take a swing at this Nightblade just next to me.
Sure. Roll to hit.
Oh, wrong way.
Yeah.
Fuck it up. There we go. Roll to hit. Actions to hit. 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Excellent. 1d6 plus 3. 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, it's a solid hit. Doesn't take him down. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Right, so the Master of Souls is going to move into position now and look towards... looks towards Nuzgrund. And she is going to cast... on a right, she's going to attempt to cast Chill Touch. So this hand appears next to Nuzgrund and attempts to sort of punch you through the chest. She rolls 13.
She misses me.
Lucky. For soul attackers. Twice with its fly. Yeah, no, so that's it. That's her turn. The Necromites, however, are going to follow up attacking Grismore.
Am I ever? I'm just wondering, when am I going to get a go?
Hold up. Yeah, this is the first round was the surprise round. What did you say, Tom?
There's nobody in melee range from you, mate. Unless you
no.
attack. I'm hoping.
It's 2 ranged attacks.
Oh.
They're staying at the back. First one's a 12.
Yep. Miss.
One's a 15.
Hit.
That is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, Nuzgrund.
I go.
Yeah.
Oh, I would like to rage.
Right, you're raging.
Yeah. Let me just tick that off before I forget. Right, okay, let's have a look. I should have been doing this while I was waiting. The Nightblade that's been wounded.
Yeah.
Glaive shot at that.
Okay, go for it. 19 hits.
12 damage.
How does he die?
I reckon that just the way he stood there, that's going to be just turn the glaive on its side so the flat of the blade is horizontal, straight through the ribs.
Ooh. Nice. Anything else from you?
That's all I can do. I've used my action and bonus action.
Okay, Maro, Craig, you've seen what's unfolded now. You want to do anything?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna drop down from where I am in a Marvel superhero landing.
3-point landing.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go up to the woman and I'm gonna kidney punch her.
Okay, I'm going to give you. Do me a favor. Roll a stealth.
Stealth. Hang on a second.
Yeah, please.
Wait. Nat 20.
Really?
Fucking
That was-
Nice.
Nice.
That'd
That's
be the
not
only
popped
one.
up on mine either. Perhaps it's the delay from New Zealand. But you can
Here in the
roll with advantage to attack her from, we'll say, sort of from behind. You manage to land lightly.
Okay. Is that coming up?
No.
Oh.
You've definitely opened the right character, haven't you?
Yeah, I'll go back in and hang on a sec. They got 24. I'll go back and go back into it again.
In another
Okay.
universe, someone has just been pickpocketed.
Yeah. Hang on a sec.
Pick her in the queue. Tell her Charlene sent you.
I'm just going to chuck see if it'll. Can you see that one? I just threw insight.
Nope.
Oh.
Don't matter, mate. You can tell me what you're scoring anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I got 26. I'll see if I can sort that out in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
26 hits if you want to roll your damage.
Yeah. 7.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, flurry of blows.
Righto.
So flurry of blows. After the attack action, I can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay, go for it.
As a
Yeah, you
bonus
can roll with
action.
advantage again, so you sort of like
Okay.
doing your ninja bit.
Yeah. Advantage. I'll try and sort out why this isn't coming up. Wow. I don't know where these dice roll. I'm not going to link up. My dice rolls are good. Well, there's no witnesses. 25.
Yeah.
And the damage is 8.
Okay.
And then the second one, 2 unarmed strikes. The second one is I didn't advantage that one, so the second 15 and 21.
21 hits.
With
Great. Where have you been?
7, I don't know, 7 damage.
And another 7 damage. Wow. That's 22 damage in a round.
That's pretty good.
Blimey.
That's gnarly.
Is that right?
Yeah.
7, 7, 8. Wow.
I'm shocked and surprised.
It's coming up now. I've reset mine, so you should be sorted.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, I got the unarmed strike. I
Yeah,
didn't
there you
actually
go.
get the damage, but anyway. So anything else from you? I think that's quite enough.
No, that's me.
Okay, so you can see as you're hitting this woman, you can see that she's all skin and bones, and you can feel ribs and bones snap as you connect, but she's not fazed by it. So skeletons are now going to mob Curas. No, one on Curas, the rest on Nuzgron. The rest of them can't really get round. I'm just going to leave them in a position there. 1, 2, 3 on Nuzgrons. Ready, Mark?
Yep.
5.
Nope.
Oh, that's a crit.
That hits me.
Yeah, that's
Crit hit.
9. It's piercing, so it's halved.
Yeah, so 4.
Yeah, and 18
Yeah, that hits me.
is 4, so halved to 2.
2. Got it.
And one on you, Josh, is a 6.
A 6 to hit.
Yeah.
Misses.
Misses.
Yeah.
Tom, Grismore.
So Grismore is unconscious and dying.
Okay.
My man.
Hence the black and white. And I was trying to set it up so I could click it on my turn, and I've accidentally sent it before I got a little bit premature. And
I saw it, mate. I saw it. I did suspect. Yeah, Yes, and thanks for the black and white pictures as well. That's
It took me a minute
so
to figure out how I did it last time, but
there's one Fist of Bane left. He's got a choice. This one's gonna be Curaz. Attack to hit Curaz. Rolls a natural 1.
That's what we like.
Very nice.
And that is end of turn. So it's Nightblade. Surviving Nightblade is as Ace is. You haven't had a turn yet since being healed, have you? So you're prone on the floor. He gets advantage to hit you.
Well,
That's a crit, Jake.
Oh no!
So that's 8 points doubled to 16.
Good night.
okay.
Jake, do you ever get the feeling that Dave doesn't like us very much?
Yeah.
Well, do you know what? This is the second time in a few weeks I've had a character that's just got up and fucking gone down again. Starting to get a little bit
Lewis.
painful.
So if you can roll, if there's an option, roll to DM on your D20.
If you click on the dice, click on what you're going to roll, then there's like a little arrow. It gives you a drop-down menu. It's on there.
You get that?
Jake, death saving throw, please.
Oh man.
Someone just went echo Rick, echo Morty.
No, it's Poopy Butthole, that one.
Okay, got it.
No, it's Meatleaks, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Curaz.
I think we need a little bit more healing, by the looks of it. So I'm going to bring my bellend, my belt mace up above my head, and I'm gonna like slam it into the ground and cast Prayer of Healing. Woo!
Get Prayer of Healing. Just look at the casting time for that.
Oh, never mind. Forget about it. Sorry, guys. I lied.
It's a very quick to cast spell.
Man, that sucks. All right, healing
Yeah.
word it is.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, motherfuckers. I'm
gonna have to loosen me Jedi robe. I'm getting a bit hot here.
Ooh. I can't hear what you're saying, Jake. You're muted.
I'm not muted. I was just whispering, so I didn't tell you actually what to do.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm gonna give it to Mephiston because.
Okay.
Thanks.
Come on, big rolls. Healing word. Bosh.
6 hit points.
6 hit points.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have another pop at this Galle Bob on the other side of me.
Sure.
With my mace. That's 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Excelente. And 8 damage. To
8
the Galle Bob.
skeletons are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. That's 16 points of damage. Josh,
Come
how would you
on.
like to obliterate that skeleton?
I wanna, with one swing of the mace, I'm gonna knock his like helmet flying off his head, and then I'm gonna just bring it back down and just smash his skull open.
Nice. Call your shot.
Hell yeah, marked.
Which takes us to the Master of the Souls. So the Master of the Souls is now going to spin round towards Marrow. Yes, I know what she's going to do. She, as Marrow, as you're sort of connecting with her, you see her sort of form turn into smoke and shadow, and she moves 20 feet in this direction, and she bamps and appears again over here, and she's going to throw a ray of sickness back towards you, which is an 18 to hit you, Craig.
Yep.
That's 11 points of poison damage, and I will need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. 11 points.
11 points of poison. Constitution saving throw.
Save
Oh,
is-
wait. Don't take that 11 damage. Don't take that 11 damage. Because she's cast a spell, she casts what's it as a Misty Step as a spell. She can't use Ray of Sickness. She's got to use Chill Touch.
Oh,
Yeah, my bad. So Chill Touch. She still rolls well though. She rolls 20 to hit you.
yeah.
For 9 points of damage.
What
So it's
sort of damage is it?
It's necrotic damage.
I'm resistant to that.
Nice. So you take 4.
Mm-hmm.
But, however, you can't regain hit points until the start of Master of Souls next turn.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. That's her turn. 2 Necromites. They've got a few choices. They are going to be shooting over the top of Mephiston as you're still on the floor. They're going to be aiming towards Kuraz. 17 to
Don't
hit
try
you, George.
Misses.
17 misses. And a
Uh,
10 misses then.
That's that big old shield. I like to think I just
You-
raise my shield up and arrow just bounces off.
Nice. Nosgrund.
Right. What's the biggest threat here? It's going to be the Fist of Bane, I think, isn't it? I'm going to just swing at him like a loony.
Go on then.
Let's have a go. Idiots. I keep scrolling past the fucking thing. Here we are. Oh, boy.
Nope, no good.
That's
Anything
it.
else?
That's all I can do. No, I can't do that.
Marrow.
Oh,
Your turn.
I'm going to go after her again.
Yep.
And I'll just try and punch her again.
Same again. Go for it.
Yeah. 23.
23 hits.
And 5 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do spend a point and do flurry of blows.
Yeah, she's still
Like
looking
2
quite
more.
spry still, yeah.
Yeah. 9
9 misses.
to hit. And the second one is a 21.
21 hits.
And 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Yeah, she's starting to. I mean, she's blooded now. As you're connecting with her, you crack her across the chin on the last one, and you see blood out the corner of her mouth. Skeletons are going to on
Hang on
her
a sec.
turn. Oh yeah, go on, mate.
Sorry, I just forgot open hand technique. One of my flurry of blows attacks. Can she make a dex save DC 11?
Roll 16.
No, okay. Yeah,
What would
done.
that have done?
Knocked a throne.
Ooh, shame. The skeletons are all going to turn away from Nosgrund. So there's an opportunity attack there, and Kuraz, you can have an opportunity attack, and they're going to try and swamp.
Excellent.
Marrow.
13 to hit.
13 is exactly what you need.
Nice. And then that is 9 damage.
18 damage. How would you like to kill that one?
Oh yeah, nice. I want to, like, as he starts to run, use my mace to like smash his ankle, and then I'm gonna stamp on his head.
Nice. Mark Nusgron's reaction, if you wish.
Oh, it might go again.
No, it's your reaction. The skeleton has moved away from you to attack.
Absolutely going to smash a skeleton, mate. Absolutely. Here we go.
Smash.
No, that's a natural one.
You've got a competition. This is going to be interesting. Downing versus Walker.
I'm just completely taken aback by how well I've rolled. Something's going wrong here. There's going to be a catch somewhere. There has to be.
You know what it is? It's because it's not appearing on the tracker. The internet knows, Craig. The internet knows.
Yeah.
Right. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 skeletons still up. Are all going to attack the monk. So Craig, 13.
Yep. Miss.
13.
Miss.
19.
Yeah, it hits.
4 damage piercing. The last one is 15.
That's annoying. Bang on.
4 damage piercing.
Cool.
Tom.
Bear with me 2 seconds. Oh, it's not prepared this time.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
What I'm hoping for.
Okay. Fist of Bane, Nusgrund. He's been ordered to attack Nusgrund. Take down that big fucking pork. That's an 11 to hit you, Mark. Nope. Right, takes us right to the top. So this is the Nightblade. He's next to Kuraz. He's only got one target, really. 23 to hit you, Josh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That's 4 points of piercing damage, which is doubled to 8.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's me down.
Healer down.
That's like just. I had 8 hit points left.
Lewis, Mephiston's turn.
So, because I'm prone, if I was to bonus action a certain spell, would that then put me standing because of the spell?
Yeah, sure. You can style it that way. It's half your movement to stand, or I'll tell you what. We'll do. Roll. Make a charisma check for me.
Ooh, okay. 7. That was blank.
Yeah, no. Then is the answer to that, Lewis. I think I know what you're after.
Okay, so it's half my movement to stand then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll stand.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action hex this Nightblade.
Yep.
Here.
Okay, that provokes an opportunity attack from the Fist of Bane here.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, let me roll that first then. 10.
Misses.
Yeah. Okay.
Bosh.
And so with hex applied to this guy here, I'm going to have a swing with Soul Drinker. They're going for me.
Go for it. Come on, Luke.
22.
22 hits, roll your damage.
11 plus 3.
How does that one die?
So you just kind of see Mephiston, like his eyes just spring open, and this kind of Dementor kind of wraith figure just kind of flips over, dodges the attack from Mephiston Bane, and just appears in front of the Nighthawk with his sword through the neck. He pulls it out.
So you're clear and free. Did you want to do anything else?
Nothing else I can do really, is there? I've had my bonus action. I've moved a little bit.
Yeah.
I've only got 5 feet of movement left, I think. Yeah, I've only got 5 feet. The more I can do, is there?
Okay, righto. Okay, Jake, are you up to speed? Yeah. Kuraz, this is your first death save then, Josh. So you, if you roll it just to Dungeon Master.
Okie dokie.
Natural 20. Oh, Jake. Are you enjoying yourself there, Jake?
How do I roll it just to DM again?
So once you've clicked on the D20,
Okay, hit
it'll
the
say
D20.
to every one roll. If you hit the arrow down.
That was
That's fine.
not that.
Yeah, that's all right.
If you click on the arrow
Well,
next,
I'm waiting.
Self.
I'm going to electrocute some amoebae. Yes, I'm not
There we go.
Electrocute some maybe. So there you go. None of you got it. Right, that's your death save. Master of Souls. Okay, yeah, no, she's going to rinse and eat. Thanks. Thanks for the added
flavor.
Nuance. Yeah, let's go. So she's going to bamf again. She's going to disappear from that spot and appear next to these lads. But she's then going to move a movement to step behind them to here. And she's going to throw it's going to have to be a cantrip again. So chill touch against Marrow. That's a 9 to hit you, Craig.
9, miss.
Yeah. The Necromites, however, she's going to order them to shoot their... what these lads have got, it's on at the end of a chain is a skull, and as they're spinning it around, this green necrotic fire leaps out from it. So, let me just... This is... Oh no, it's a ranged spell attack, mate. I was just thinking, can you do your monk thing, but I don't think you can with spell.
No, it's not a missile, is it?
No. So first attack is a 14.
Yes.
Miss. Second attack's 11. These lads haven't hit anything.
Oh,
Good.
Nuzgrond.
Absolute jokers.
Right. Same again. I'm just going to go for the lad that I went for last time. So.
Mr. Bairn. Yeah.
Ah, here we go. Come on, son. That should do it.
25 hits.
And right, that Fist of Bane now has disadvantage to attack anyone other than me.
Okay.
And if
Right,
it does
so-
attack somebody other than me, they are resistant to its damage.
Right. Because this is a new feature, Mark, then, isn't it?
Oh,
So
of
what?
course it is. Yeah. Well, what's just happened is as you've seen me hit this thing, there was sort of very transparent, hardly, very ephemeral spirits of old, tough-looking orcs. 3 of them just appeared around. They don't appear to be doing much except staring at the thing that I've just hit. But yeah, their effect is what I just went through. So yeah, they've got to
Wicked.
go for me.
Okay.
Well, that thing does.
Yeah. Samaro.
okay. So I'm going to use my Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to teleport to there.
Yep.
And then I'm going to run around
Yeah.
to... but obviously not going within range of that guy. And I'm just going to... So that's a bonus action I've done. And then I'm just going to punch her boringly. I'm going to punch her once.
I believe you're now...
22.
22 hits.
In 8 damage.
8 damage isn't bad. She is
And then I'm going
on...
to say to I can do that too.
I believe you're now resistant to all damage for a turn?
Yep.
Right. In which case, the skeleton... Right, I'm going to give you another opportunity attack, Mark. This one's going to run past you on the way to Marrow.
Right,
it can't actually get to you anyway, so...
Here we go. No, that's another one. That's 2 tonight.
Well, they're not doing much else. She's commanding them to protect her. So, right, we're getting close to losing characters here, then, gentlemen. How many potions of healing have you all got?
Have we got any?
Yeah, I think we had
Or
some. I don't
who's got
know.
them?
Let me have a
Because
look.
I'll be honest with you,
No,
they possibly should have been used before now. But go on, Tom.
We got them. We got them at the end of the last session, but I don't know who's got them. I just know that they're part of the loot chain. I've got them in my notes.
I don't appear to have one. Not in my backpack stuff.
Come
I've
on.
got one in mine.
Well, yeah. What does that
Okay.
mean, Dave?
Well, that means you don't need to roll anymore.
Tom.
So Grismore now is sort of bleeding out, and he gets to the point where he's just about to stand up and then collapses to the floor. But you can just see, because it's a cold night, you can just see puffs of smoke out of his unconscious nostrils. Fist of Bane is going to attack Nosgrand.
Go for it.
7 misses. Puts us right to the top. That night Bane is now dead. Mephiston, you're up.
So who's got the potions?
Did anyone put
We
them on
would
the
have split.
character sheet? I haven't.
We'd have split them up. There's no way one person would have all 4 anyway. I wouldn't have taken them because I've got healing spells. It wouldn't make sense for me to have them. So it would have been you and Mark would probably have taken at least 1 each, if not 2.
I didn't take one.
Written that down.
Well, no, because they weren't. We never actually discussed divvying them up. We just had them on the list. So what I would suggest is that I would have given them majoritively to the people who don't have healing capacity.
Yeah.
I think
that
Ace has a healing spell. I definitely have healing, and so does Curaz. So it'd have been you two to take at least 1 each, if not 2.
Oh,
Okay.
if I'd known I had one, I would blatantly have tried to use it by now. Balls.
Okay.
Just roll medicine for me, Luke. Please.
10.
Okay. Ace is in trouble.
Oh.
Okay.
Out of the 2 in front of you, although Curaz, if you get him up, would be able to apply use more healing, Ace is really struggling.
Just give me 10 minutes.
Yeah, but he's also.
I'd suggest Ace would be the priority. Not to tell you how to play character like, but you meant to say Margaret about me. If you get me up, I can heal. But
Yeah, I'll.
you're pissing in the wind, aren't you?
Can I use mine to stabilize Ace?
You can heal Ace, yeah. So here's a question for you, Luke. Yeah. So you what are you going to do? Force feed him, or what do you want? How do you want to do it?
No, you kind of see him like he takes like a bite out of his hand and almost like gets some of the potion out of his hand and like gulps it and then literally like almost spits it over Ace kind of thing. You just see like those like little green fumes coming off.
Nice. So that's 2d4 plus 2, Jakey. You can roll that yourself if you want. You get those hit points back. Lewis, you've got a bonus action still and movement, possibly.
Yeah, what can I do? Bonus action, move my hex onto. Can I have the first necromite, please? That one there. In front of the mattress.
Welcome to the combat, Jake. What would Ace like to do?
Yes.
Music, mate.
Are the 2 boys still down?
Yeah. You've seen Grismore pass out. He's properly unconscious, but he's still breathing and stable. Curaz is still bleeding out. He's still 50-50.
So I'll pop off a cure wounds on Curaz.
Okay.
Or not bad, 10 points of healing.
Cowabunga.
And then I'm going to be like, I'm back, baby. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to use Mantle of Inspiration. So I expend a Bardic Inspiration. And as a bonus action, I am going to start strumming my guitar. I'm going to start shredding some chords. And with that, everyone starts to feel just a wave of like warmth and power in themselves and almost feel like they just need to like foot stomp and headbang along. And as I do that, I can give 5 temporary HP to up to 4 creatures that you can see within 60 feet of me. Each creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So I will pop that on to my boy Nuzzy. I'll put it on Mephiston.
So what? How many was that? Sorry, sir.
5, so you get 5 temporary HP.
5. Wicked.
I'll put it on Curaz as well. And then Marrow.
Okay. Wicked, so 5 temporary HP. Nice. So, Marrow, you've all of a sudden you're in the middle of this fight and you feel you. Oh, yeah, you've never heard anything like this before. It's music being played by this long-haired half-elf. And you're going along with it, nodding along with it. So they can use their reaction to move now.
They can use their reaction to move up to their full movement with no opportunity attacks provoked.
Anyone want to move?
As it is now, I'm all right.
I'm right.
Okay.
I might just. Yeah, I'll just take a step forward so that I'm right next to her a bit better. But, yeah.
Does that mean that I could use my reaction to stand up again?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you can use your reaction to half of your reaction speed to stand up, so you've still got 15 feet that you could possibly move as a reaction. Because it's your turn next, so yeah.
Oh, go on.
You don't
Okay.
provoke opportunity attacks either when you move.
Yeah.
That's amazing, Jake.
Good.
Yeah.
College of Glamour Bards, bitches.
I think I would move. Not going to promote an opportunity attack anyway, but provoke. Sorry, but I'll just move around to the back of this Fist of Bane.
Wicked. So your turn, you're now flanking him.
Yeah.
So if you were to attack the fist, you can roll with advantage. But I mean, you.
I am going to. I mean, yeah, I reckon I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a big swing at him.
Okay.
With advantage. So that is Bosh. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Excelente. Just bring my mace down on his head. 9 points of damage.
Exactly what you needed to kill him, Josh. How does he die?
Come on. I am just gonna yeah, I'm just gonna club him over the head, push him down onto the ground, and then again, headshot. Bam. He's out.
Down. Out. Yeah. Crushed. Is that your turn?
That is, I'll is Grismore still looking a bit worse for wear?
He's unconscious.
Yeah. Okay, all right. I'll cast Healing Word then on Grizzy.
Yeah.
Is it an unconscious or a 1/1/1 unconscious?
Healing Word for my bonus action, and that is 6 points of healing for Grizzy.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
It's all right.
Crazy.
Right.
I always
if
said
I...
Jess was the more beautiful of the brothers.
I get it a
You know,
lot.
mate, the most hillbilly of the two brothers at the minute, but
Okay. So, yeah, she has one misty. Okay. Master of Souls is going to vanish from there and reappear here. He is then going to run. So that's bonus action. Action is 30 feet in that direction. And no, you know what? No, she's going to take one last shot as an action at Marrow. And it's going to be another... it's a 10 to hit with a cantrip. Shit, so it'll go wasted. These two... Ooh, balls. These two lads are going to run towards you. So these are going to be melee attacks now with the Necromites.
Yep.
So Craig, that's a crit. 22.
Yep. 22.
Yep, that's a total of 9 points of damage.
Halved because I'm resistant to everything at the moment.
Second one's a 13.
Miss. What was that? 9 damage.
Yeah, 9 halved, so it's 4, isn't it? Yeah. Nuzzy.
Right, let's see what we can do. Right, so that thing there. Right, so run, smash.
Yep.
Maybe go. How much on the fight infantry am I? Oh, fucking hell. Should I hit? That doesn't hit, does it?
Doesn't hit a skeleton, mate, no.
Oh, bollocks, that's it, so I can do.
Okay, Marrow.
So I'll just attack the one in front of me.
Sure.
That one there.
Yep.
Oh, scroll down. Unarmed strike. Oh, 12.
No, just misses. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's the wrong way around. AC 11. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, cool. And 5 damage, 5 bludgeoning.
Okay, not enough.
I might as well use my last point and flurry of blows.
Go for it.
First one is 25.
It's
with 6 damage.
okay. Gonna need your last one.
And the second one is 21.
Yep.
And 8.
8. Okay, so what does everyone see as you kill that one then?
Oh, it just open palm to. Is this one? No, it's not a skeleton, is it?
No.
Open palm to the face and stuffs his nose right up into his brain.
Yeah. I like it. So the skeletons now are going what I'm going to do. They're going to stand around and use the dodge action. She hasn't given them a command this turn. She's starting to run. Grismore's turn.
Okay, so as a bonus action, Grizz is going to cast a little spell known as Healing Spirit. So as he casts this little form of a small billy goat is going to appear in Mephiston square. So you've got it's a little kind of intangible ghost of a little baby billy goat just kind of around your feet. And if you start your turn in the same square as this spirit, or if you move into its square, you get a D6 hit points of healing.
Nice.
Little goat.
So
That's
goat.
That's wholesome.
However, because that's
And we eat it.
concentration, I can't really do much else. So I'm just gonna back off, I think.
Okay. So you're going to stand up. Half your movement.
Yep. And then 5, 10, and 50 just pop around that corner.
Okay, right. That takes us to Mephiston.
Cool. So I get a D6 then.
A D6.
Nice. 3. That'll do.
Little billy goat just licked your face. Pop back on the floor.
Okay. So Mephiston is going to there. And I'm going to bonus action Misty Step, please.
Yeah.
And you'll just see me go next to the Master of Souls.
Okay.
And I'm going to have a go with Soul Drinker.
Go for it. Come on, Luth.
Oh, fucking hell, 12.
12 is exactly what you need to hit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Come on.
7.
She was on 4 hit points. How does she die?
So you almost see Mephiston see her running away, so he starts sprinting, and then he almost like sinks into the ground in a green mist. Now she's looking around, she turns around and sees Mephiston straight in front of him, and he basically says Gwyn, which is Elvish for die, and he just puts his hand straight through her chest and rips her heart out in a green flame.
Right.
Okay.
Anything else for you?
No?
No, I've done enough. Thanks very much. Ace.
So, Ace is going to look at moving. And... Perfect.
The goat.
So, Ace is going to move through the space with the goat. And he can move up to 30. He's going to do it. So, he's going to move there first, move into the goat square, and then that's 5 feet. I don't know what it's doing now. Oh, man, I've broke it. The goat.
You fucked the goat.
Oh,
Hey, that's a
bad.
wholesome goat. Why would you say something like that? Behave yourself.
I'm going to move there for a minute. What's the range on this? Oh, 10 feet.
I'm
So,
picturing on Zohan when he goes, God!
so you can. So I want to cast Earth Tremor, which is you can cause a tremor in the ground within range. Each creature other than you in that area must make a Dexterity saving throw. But it's got a range of 10 feet, so I don't know if it's like a 10 feet circle around me. Because if that's the case, I might unfortunately do a little bit of a reckless attack involving Nuzzy.
Well, go for it, sod it.
Plus, it's bludgeoning damage, so you'd get it halved anyway. But they would all need to make Dexterity saving throws anyway.
Okay.
Me as well, yeah.
So range in
please.
area is 10 feet. You guys
Don't forget your D6 healing, Jake.
Oh, thank you. I might need it.
Yeah, that's why I said go through the goat. Go through the goat. It gives you D6.
What to do?
Yeah, that. So you don't need to make. I literally rolled the worst I could.
You cause a tremor on the ground within range, so within 10 feet. Each creature other than you in that area. So I'm assuming it's a 10-foot range, 10-foot area.
Yeah. So all of those skeletons would be involved. And then I think Nuzzy as well. Because they're all within like 10 foot of me.
Yeah, you can't get that one. You can get these 3. Because that one's 10 feet away from you. So 5, 10. You with me?
Yeah, I'll just go for these 3 then. But Nuzzy's passed his Dexterity save, so he doesn't have to worry.
Okay. So Dex save 18, 8, and 8.
So the 2 that got 8 fail. So this is bludgeoning damage, which is a 6, so it'll be doubled for them, won't it? Are they vulnerable to bludgeoning?
Yeah. What was the custom roll, Jake?
The custom roll was for my hit points.
Wicked.
So I got 1 for my hit point back from stepping in the goat, and then I got 6 for the damage for Earth Tremor, so doubled to 12.
Nice.
Well, I think the goat sniffed your fingers, decided against it, and licked your face instead. You don't know where your fingers have been.
That's a shame. Skeletons are on 13 hit points, Jake. So close.
What cunts?
Yeah. Anything else
How-
from you?
So just trying to think if I've got any bonus actions. I do. I'm just gonna leave it there.
Okay.
But you're just gonna
Takes
see me
us-
like slam through my chords and then just fuck them all up a bit.
Kuraz,
Yeehaw.
you want to run through the goat, Josh?
Straight clean through it. Go on then.
The goat man, come on.
Do I have to step in his square?
Yeah.
Cool. Fine. I'm gonna go get licked by the goat man.
Yeah,
That's
you
10
can still.
feet.
Yeah.
D6 healing, and then the goat disappears.
How much healing is it?
1d6.
D6. Perfecto. Thank you very much. Bosh. 2. I'll take it. Cool. And that was 10 feet, so I've got 20 feet of movement. So I will step up towards these skelebobs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna just mash his head, hopefully,
Okay, go
with
for
my
it.
mace. Bosh. 25. I mean, it was a nat 20, but give him a whack. 10 damage.
That's 20 points of damage.
Double to 20. And death.
And death. The Necromite's going to run. He's running away from Marrow. Craig, if you want to take an opportunity attack.
Oh, yeah, sure will.
What a little bitch.
What a clown.
Run away, will you?
I think he's going to run south as well.
22.
22 hits.
And just 5 damage.
Okay. Not enough to take him down, but he's going to move 30. Then he's going to disappear around a corner. I think he's potentially got away. Don't think there's much you're going to do with that. Right, so what's going to happen now then? As the last follower of Merkel disappears round the corner, the skeletons are all starting to just use their stand still and defend themselves. So it takes you a couple of seconds to round them up and put them into the ground and stomp on their bones. So what I'm going to do then is just to a recap, especially for you, Craig, is what do you all look like? And then Craig will come to you last. And then we'll figure out what happens when you meet for the first time. So, Mark, what does Dusgron look like?
I don't know if it helps to say he looks like Duratan from World of Warcraft, but he's a nearly 7 foot tall, pure breed orc, not wearing much armor, big wavy spear type thing.
Sound. So Grismore in the corner. What does Grismore look like?
So Grismore is a 7'2" Minotaur. He's kind of got like dark brown fur, like these big black horns that come out the side of his head and up. He's wearing these kind of dark blacky browny kind of robes that are like tied up in the center, and has 2 cowbells hanging off, one off each horn. They're all
So Josh, what does Kuraz look like?
So Kuraz is this, like, he's about 6 foot tall, pretty stocky, copper colored dragonborn. You see kind of like these little flecks towards the edges of his face, where he's almost got this like bluey green hue. He's got these bright orange eyes, and he looks a bit menacing, but he also looks quite calm. And in his hand, he's just got this big kind of mace with this with a bell at the end of it. I'm not going to say it.
What does Ace look like, Jake?
So Ace is this handsome half elf with long black hair. He appears like a showman. You know, he's got kind of like a big, like flared top on, and then he carries around his V-shaped lute.
Nice. Which, last but not least, Mephiston.
Oh. So Mephiston is 6 foot and he's the embodiment of perfection and physical beauty. He's got blood red eyes and long silver hair to the bottom of his back, but he's got really pale skin.
Incredibly good looking.
Okay.
Which takes us to Marrow then. What does Marrow look like, Craig?
Okay, so there's not a lot you can see at the moment. It's dark, but he's got dark. Well, he's just put him back on a dark kind of 3/4 cloak with a hood on, and he's got a white porcelain, like imagined porcelain mask. That's kind of all. It's obviously been broken and repaired, and like where the repairs are, there's gold. That holds it like gold glue, holding it together, and there are bits that are missing from kind of the bottom of it, so you can kind of see like part of the jawline and stuff like that. And he's very, pale ashen skin. Is about all you can see at the moment, I guess, with him, with it being dark and where I am.
Okay, so stood next to the statue of Minsk and Boo, the beloved ranger of Baldur's Gate. All of your assailants are now either dead or fled. What do you want to do?
I think Mephiston will walk around the corner with his heart in hand and basically throw it at Nuzzy and go, well, she had a fisting.
It's very
I
impressive
think-
that you managed to pull a heart out of a living human person.
Sorry, what was that? Can you just say it again?
It was very impressive that you could pull a heart out of a living human person.
Mephiston will just roll his eyes and go, for fuck's sake, and just take a slip out of his eyes.
Just one more time for me, Chris.
I'm not repeating it a third time. He will, but I'm not.
Marrow is you just kind of see him kind of drop to his knees in supplication, and he just kind of head bowed and says, "Forgive me, my queen. I didn't fulfill my task. It was robbed from me in the final moments.
Jesus,
I await your command."
Somebody's a bit dramatic.
Mephiston will hand his flask full of whiskey to him and go, there, boy, have a drink.
I'm just going to push it away.
Everyone make a perception check. Apart from Craig, you don't need to.
Just rolled Arcana and I rolled shit, so I'll roll Perception instead. Say Perception.
About 19.
11.
20.
Oh, that's pretty shit as well.
Okay, so as a group check, that's 8, 11, 20, 19, and 10. So it's kind of an average of 16-ish. Probably a little bit higher. So what you would see, and it's just out the corner of your eye, and it's like one of those sort of slight visions as you turn around to it, it's not there. But you can all see what looks like a black feather settle on. It looks like it's about to settle on your shoulder, but as you move to it, and Craig, what Marrow would see is black raven feathers going to settle on and settling on each of the people in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Do we notice that? We notice that falling on our shoulders.
Yes, you're not sure what it is. You think you see something, and you turn around, and there's nothing there.
Mephiston not grab it and it kind of go into a bit of a green smoke. And go,
You can roll Arcana, mate.
Can I make a religion check? See if I have
Sure.
any religious significance.
18 for me.
Yes, you can, Lewis.
Yeah.
19 for me.
19. Okay, so you with an 18 Arcana for Mephiston, you and Marrow would see this. You've never seen this before. You've seen these sort of visions of these feathers flying down, but now someone else has seen it. Not only seen it, they've captured it. And as Mephiston, he's offering you this whiskey, and he's looking at it, And he just almost flippantly turns into this green smoke, Lou. Happy with that?
Mm.
And floats away. That's never happened before. For Grizz, with reference to my queen, supplication down on his knees, underneath this mask is a Shadowcar elf. This is an elf that's usual denizen of the Shadowfell. So it's likely that he's referring to the Raven Queen. 19 would also tell you that Raven Queen is her domain. What's the Raven Queen's domains? I forget offhand.
So she's
Shadowfell.
Shadowfell, and yeah, she is. She's supposed to be god of death and memories and stuff.
That's it. Memories
But I
is
think-
yeah.
Yeah. So the memories is the key bit.
Yeah. But not inherently evil. More sort of like a neutral approach to everything. So although he is Shadowcar, possibly from who knows, it maybe from Netherrealm, but not necessarily evil.
Won't say anything else.
So I'm standing up and I'm just looking at these guys.
Well,
Ace is just going to look back at me and he's going to be like, "Are you okay?"
I'm better now.
Good.
my message is spoken.
Thank you for the assistance in that fight. We appear to really need it.
yes, we
Sorry, what-
certainly did.
Probably the
You're
shortest
welcome.
sentence
Goodbye,
Chris has
Andrew.
ever said.
Brian.
I think Mephiston will snatch his whiskey thing back and go, I think we need to move. He screws it back in his pocket.
Well, we did say we were heading back to the boat that rocked, so let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah. We
Able
I didn't need a long rest. We'll do now. Again.
I'm just going
Okay.
to start following it at the moment.
I think on the walk back,
Yeah.
then Mephiston would look at. I keep forgetting his name now. Grismore, isn't it? It is Grismore. I keep wanting to say Grimlock. It's not Grimlock. It's Grismore.
Grizz
Grimlock
is
out of
fine.
Transformers. Grismore again. Why goat?
I do not choose the form of which my summoned spirits take. They are gifted to me by the celestials.
And he'll again take his mask out and go, weird.
I mean, I could probably give you some of the some of the druidic knowledge behind the spell, but I don't really think you're that interested. And then he can start spouting into it anyway.
So usual Baldurian. Well, it's virtually daytime now. By the time you finish the fight, and so Maro's following along behind you as you're moving back towards the uncivil serpent.
I think Grizz would have openly invited him to come with us.
Yeah.
If you require safe harbour, you may accompany us. We have somewhere that may be safe.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ace just turned around to him and says, "But you're going to have to earn your keep. Find an instrument, learn to play it, join the band. End off."
I've got an instrument.
Giggity.
I've got got a musical instrument, yeah, in my pack. Got a flute.
What?
That's what she said.
Get it out then.
That's what she said.
Ace is almost going to be like, look back at me. He's going to be like, a flute. He's like,
Yeah.
what kind of rock band have you ever seen play a flute?
And then
I've
Grizz
seen.
to roll his eyes.
Jethro Tull.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
James
But
Water
there you go.
Prophecies as well, if you've heard of that.
I think
Osric
Windrose
Tentacles.
had one as well.
Tentacles.
As this is returned back at Ace, he's like,
Oh,
Scandinavian classical rock bands, and metal bands.
So let's get back
You
to
almost
the.
like see him like shrink back into himself with it. Like his arrogance is almost like come out, and then he's like, "I'm sorry." He won't say I'm sorry though. He's too much of an Axl Rose for that.
You have to literally press a knife against his neck for him to say sorry, and then he's not
And
happy
even then,
about
he
it.
just
So, are you happy to go back to the boat and continue? So, are we sort of going to? We're happy for Maro to be told what's happening. You know, the whole Elturel into Avernus type thing.
Yeah.
Maro's up to speed type thing. So you also okay. So you're back on the boat. It's ridiculous o'clock. As far as you're aware, you haven't been tracked or traced. You know you're in danger. More danger than you were during this fight. It's time to start planning and plotting what your next move is.
Well, I think that the plan should have changed. I think it will still be, at an appropriate hour.
Hit the low
Go and
lantern.
try and get this bellend.
We're still not told the captain yet, have we? Of the fists.
Yeah, so
We did tell him, didn't we? I thought we sent someone.
No, so because we
Yeah.
got interrupted, so I said I was going to wild shape and go, but we haven't had the opportunity. So I can do that. I can wild shape into something small and maybe a baby goat, and kind of sneak through.
Fair play.
Or apparently, as I was looking through wild shapes earlier, a giant space hamster.
It's a miniature giant space hamster, which is Boo. You've just seen a statue of him.
I think whilst this is all
space hamster to me will be a guinea pig.
Mate, you've got 22 hit points.
Jesus.
I think Ace would take the opportunity to maybe just get to know Mara a little bit more, and he'd be kind of like really interrogating about this flute malarkey. Now he's heard about it. He'd be kind of like, so tell me a little bit more about this flute music you've been listening to. I'm really interested. And he's like almost like wants Mara to get his flute out and do a little bit of a.
I bet you do.
Audition.
Okay. So yeah, so Maro's will crack out his flute. And he'll just start off by playing the song that's heard in that elf song tavern. Because that's quite it's well known, but it's quite, I guess it's quite an emotive tune because it kind of stops everything and all that kind of thing. So he plays it through, and technically, it's absolutely flawless. It's the most amazing thing you've ever technically.
Hold up, mate.
No
hold up, Craig. Hold up. You've let the gun there. Roll performance.
Watch this roll.
Now that you've told us all of this,
oh bloody hell!
What did you get, mate?
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, but yeah, so but it's technically flawless. It's technically brilliant. It's amazing, but there's absolutely there's nothing behind it. There's no substance, no emotion. You know, you guys you've heard the song in the elf song tavern, and it moves people. But this one, like, you recognise it and everything, but there's just no performance to it whatsoever. Even though I rolled nat 20, that's as best as it's technically brilliant.
I'll just lean over to Ace and just say, it sounds good, but it's a bit depressing, isn't it?
Don't worry. We shall inspire some emotions together. And then Ace is going to like pull his lute round, but like for once he's almost going to play it almost like a bit like soft and melodic, almost like some like soft core metal. But he's going to like just kind of strum the lute alongside the elf song tavern, see if he can kind of catch a feel for what Maro's doing.
More
Okay, you roll it.
and less Jack Black.
Oh, 23.
23, right. So, Maro, is anyone else joining in with this?
Yeah, I'll join as well. I'll be like the boat that rocks, and then start.
Yeah, let's have a little check, baby.
Go on then, roll your performance.
Oh, I'm rubbish.
Death metal bongos.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! It's a 1.
Yeah, we're shit. Sorry.
Okay, so what's going to happen then? During the combat, Maro would have been. You were sort of, it was some kind of devilry as you sort of nodding your head away to this long-haired. You don't know how to describe him. He's a long-haired something or other as he's playing his music, and you're sort of thinking, you start playing yours and it's lifeless. Technically perfect, but lifeless. But as Ace starts playing, all of a sudden you feel, wait a minute, no, this is supposed to make me feel in a certain way. And then Nuzzy trips over his drums, and what does Kiraz play?
I think I was on like a cymbal or something, like percussion.
Percussion, yeah, and it's you're captured, you're moved, and it's like the first time it's ever happened. Like pure emotion. You've read and heard about it, but you've never experienced it before, and yet it's coming from this long-haired lout. But you're into it, and then all of a sudden it's ruined by the orc and the dragonborn who just basically trip over the drum kits and fall into each other and headbutt each other.
It was just like it just completely mistimed the tempo, and I just like bang.
Yeah.
And just like, I think Ace would look at them both and be like, "I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed."
I
thought you both better than this.
Ashamed.
I'm just like on my hands and knees, like one hand on my head, like ah.
Would Mephiston like to add anything to this performance?
Mephiston's just sat in the corner rocking on a chair with his flask, picking blood out of his fingernails.
Righto. So we'll say
the fact he's got blood in his fingernails.
But I think on that, Ace would like have respect for Mara, and he'd almost like offer his hand out and like get him to like shake his arm and be like, "That was beautiful." Like even though Ace is very much metal driven, like he can admire good music.
Cool. I think Maro's reaction is he's kind of, because this is there's a new experience of he's kind of like staring at his flute and ignores your hand, but like not in a malicious way. He's just like, studying this thing that's like trying to figure it all out. What's just happened.
Was me. That's all I could tell you for sure.
Yeah, you need more skins for your bongos. You put your fist in.
Yeah, very bad.
I'll talk to you outside later.
Oh, sorry.
What kind of performance?
So what we'll do very briefly then, because it's kind of a solo mission, Tom. You use your wild shape, you get there and you get back. So I'm just going to paraphrase for Zodge. So as you get to Zodge's office, he's by himself. You turn into your natural form again. He's not surprised. He's probably seen you do it before. But Zodge, the first thing he will do, he'll say, what's the report? How successful have you been? Are you safe?
Nope. We've been successful, but we're not particularly safe.
Are you there, Mark?
I'm not there, am I? I'll shut up.
Every time.
I'll shut up and be quiet.
So I'll do it. I'll do it quick. So unfortunately, Tom, I'll not go through the whole report. So what he's saying to you is, in terms of the flaming fist and what he can offer you, there's absolutely nothing. You've got two choices. You need to resolve this entirely, provably, or lethally with Thalamra Van Thampa, the Duke, or run far and fast. And when you mention, how much are you going to tell Zodge?
So not only is Grismore going to tell him absolutely everything, he's going to take about 2 hours to do it.
Which is another reason not to roleplay it with Grismore.
What would have been a
So-
10-minute conversation as well.
Yep, absolutely. Just probably has to get pulled back on track by Zodge a few times as well as he starts talking about random shit.
So he'll sort of say, eventually he'll sort of say, "Get a fucking move on it," right? And he'll say, because you tell him about Baldur's Gate being drawn, and he'll say, "Well, you need to resolve this then, otherwise we're all doomed." But here's the downside: is you'll probably never be thanked for it, and I can't help you. There's nothing I can do. If I try and help you now, I'm dooming any flaming fist that comes with you. This is you guys by yourself. You've got to do this by yourself, and you've got to take it down.
Well, I think we understood that, but we also thought we should let you know as to what we've been up to, so you are not caught unawares.
Okay.
We have a plan. How much of the plan do you want burdened with, or do you need? Because he's although he's low charisma, he is clever. He's not
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah,
He's just. So, do you need? Plausible deniability.
He'll say, "No, I want to know nothing." You tell him about the noble that you rescued, and you tell him about vendetta that you rescued, and he'll say, what I will do is I'll round them up. I will protect them as best as I can, and I'll keep them in the barracks so that they can potentially be there as eyewitnesses to what has happened.
Then that is all the aid we require from you, Captain, and we thank you for it.
But as she will, we can't just produce them as evidence. From what you're saying, she wouldn't get her hands dirty, so she has plausible deniability. She wouldn't know about it, so you need direct proof that she's responsible, and you need to save our city from being drawn into Avernus, the first level of the 9 hells of Beator. I do enjoy saying that.
Yeah.
We will do our best, but we are a bunch of we're not the most heroic of groups.
He'll stand up, he'll clap you on the back, and he'll say, "No, you've got to. There's no choice now. This is your time." He will give you another potion of healing to replace the one that you've used.
Okay.
To go back with.
And yeah, they'll just
Okay.
potentially leave word for anyone else that was in our small group. So Lazrith or anyone like that, it would probably maybe leave them a little note so that they know where to go if they ever turn up.
They'll all be back at the Uncivil Serpent, so they'll all be back on the boat. So we'll take Grismore back. You can all go ahead and click your long rest.
We all be like doing like a proper heavy metal pirate song or something when he comes back.
Can we have tried to amass a crowd as well outside the boat?
If anything, we probably
Very
don't want
low.
a massacre round at the moment because we're going to be. They're looking for us, aren't they?
Yeah.
Trying to kill us.
Well, because you'd have known this, Josh. One of the things that Mortlock Van Thamper told you is that his eldest brother, Thirstwell, uses imps who are his invisible messengers. And he guarantees you that he, and therefore his mother, will know of you and that you're coming for them. And so you need to stay low because the Duke knows that.
Forget the crowds.
Yeah,
I know. Ace is thoroughly disappointed about it too.
It's so anti-Ace. You're going to the Low Lantern to try and capture Amric Van Thamper.
Yep.
Was your next plan?
Certainly was.
So the time that you spend in the Uncivil Serpent, nothing happens. You're keeping watch. All of you. There's at least 2 of you watching all the time, and there's just a normal Baldur's Gate day outside. No one seems to be watching you. No one's, you can't see anything. What do you want to do then?
We need to
I
Well, let's
still
go
wish
find this son of
they
a
ran
bitch.
the ship into the on the other barge boat thing and set it on fire and attack them that way. But yeah,
Isn't the other boat landlocked though?
yeah, but that's
Yeah.
what I mean. If we turn our boat into a fire ship, we can ram it into their ship and set it on fire.
Perhaps it would be best if I were to go in the form of a rat and have a look around and see if we can get the lay of the land.
Yeah, Mephiston's
That's
pissed at
very
this point. He's
sensible.
just like, no, we ram it into the ship. It's on fire. He's literally leaning on the back of his chair with his flag and everything. He's off it.
It occurred to me that if you guys are in trouble, I might be able to go in because nobody knows me.
The
I
only
say we could use the assistance.
Well, that sounds like our rules.
Mephiston will kind of like scoff and go, my plan's better, as he's rocking on his chair drinking his whiskey.
It's certainly the dramatic way to go, but perhaps we require a little more control over the situation. We're not trying to kill this man, we're trying to capture him alive for leverage.
Well, he's definitely going to have people on him, isn't he? He's definitely going to have people with him, so we need to do something about them.
Right.
We need to hit him so he doesn't see us coming. And there's a few of my good friends here that might be able to sneak in and get at him. And then he's going to look at Marrow and Mephiston, because knowing that they can Misty Step. And he's seen Marrow do something that was like Misty Step to get in, and then maybe, boys, we can cause a little bit of a show on the front.
I think we can give that a go.
Mephiston will like, pick his bag up and go a show, and it'll rock back on his chair and like, fall off.
What's wrong with him?
He's
That
now
one that fell off the
Require
chair.
too much of
And that,
But you
that
don't know
one.
why yet, Craig. Nobody knows why he's an alcoholic.
Okay. And then that one with the bells on his head. I've never experienced it before, but I just don't want to listen when he talks.
Unfortunately,
difficult.
most people have this problem with me, and yet I usually talk the most sense.
I bet I stopped before you lot did.
12 months we've been putting up with this slow talking for. 12 months.
And if you look at Grizz at any point, he's got a smirk on his face. He fucking knows what he's doing, and he's doing it on purpose.
but the best thing is, like, Ace is almost going to be like, we've been putting up for 12 months, but it feels like 50 years.
I want to homebrew
Actually-
a Helm of Haste speech.
Ace is going to point to one grey hair in his head, and he's be like, "This is what it's done to me," as he rips it out.
Oh no, Ace, that's just because you're getting old. That happens to all of us.
I cast blindness, deafness on myself.
He's doing he could cast thaumaturgy or prestidigitation to make it faster. Some form of cantrip.
Our word, make it stop.
Right, so I mean, so Ace is all for like making a distraction, you know. He hasn't completely disputed Mephiston's idea, but he kind of likes this ship and likes the idea that it's somewhere we can hide on the down low. Whereas he does think that potentially having a bit of a distraction and then the two little quick fellows get in there, get out.
Well, yep. Is that what's going on then? Is that what we're hearing?
I'm happy to go recce, try and find out where exactly in the Low Lantern this guy is, feedback.
Yep,
And you
that's
guys
a
can
good
dip
plan.
in, dip out, and
Yeah, because you're not going to get recognised in rat form.
I like to think every form he takes, he does keep the horns, but like obviously in yeah, they size with him. There's a word for it. It's just yeah, it's not coming.
So Grizz is going into Reki.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would all know
with
where. Say again. Sorry.
Am I going with him because I can do it as well?
Can you wild shape?
Oh no, I thought we were Misty Stepping. No.
No. So that's you and Marrow. When it kicks off, you and Marrow will go in. But I'm going to wreck you first and give you a lay of the land.
You know,
So we're not
your
going
Misty Step and your Gift of the Raven Queen. Do you have to be able to see where you're going? Just check that for me.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've got to be able to see.
Maybe find a window. See if you can find your window to see through.
That's true though, because it's on a dry dock, isn't it? So. And the other thing is, even if we draw him out, because like he might not, we could just put on a show to draw everybody out, like almost to be like, oh, what the fuck's going on out there? They're all going to be a little bit pissed because.
Well, let me give you what's happening then. And what your wild shape lasts for an hour?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
1 hour.
And what are you? What time of day are you approaching the Low Lantern?
He's a moneylender, isn't he? So he could be there all day.
Yeah. So
What have you
just
got?
because you would know of the Low Lantern, what I'm gonna say is none of you have actually been in there on this occasion, so you don't know the layout. You do know that it's owned by a Laelra Thundereth, who's a mage. People just call her the captain. And she, like most establishments in Baldur's Gate, it's the usual pub rules. Anything goes, as long as you pay for it and you don't touch the staff. She rents out downstairs, so it's unlikely that you're going to find a window to Amric Van Thamper and his money lending business. And he's often there all day, every day. So as you approach, as you stake out the Low Lantern, it's the fog obscures the Low Lantern until you get within 100 feet of it, whereupon its tall masts and creaking bulk come into view. The converted ship has a rigging but no sail, and is anchored to the wharf by thick chains. A wooden staircase climbs from the wharf's edge to the main deck. A lantern at the bow casts an eerie green light to signify that the tavern is open for business. So Grizz, as you scurry across, I'm going to ask for a stealth check with advantage, being as you're in rat form. You get onto the main deck. The main deck of the old ship features wooden steps that climb to the forecastle and aft castle, and another set of stairs descending into the ship. Padlocked wooden hatch fitted with windows acts as a skylight to the deck below. The tavern proper, visible through the hatch, through the hatch's glass panes. As you descend down the steps, you enter the tap room. There's tables, chairs, people drinking and gambling. There's a set of stairs going further down, which is where you know Amric would be. As you descend down onto the lounge deck, this is the another tavern room, and it's the length and breadth of the ship itself. You can see several people. This is mostly just drinking. Most of the gambling's done upstairs. There's a bar, and towards the stern is the back of a boat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Towards the stern, there's two couches facing each other. And you can see Amric Vamper sat with a strange creature sort of chittering away on his shoulder. Looks kind of like a large spiked bat with razor sharp teeth. Grismore can have an Arcana check to see.
Yeah, did you want a stealth check as well? Sorry, Dave.
Yes, please, mate. Advantage on the stealth check and an Arcana check.
Yep. There's your stealth. Natural 20 for a 21.
Wicked, yeah.
Yeah. And then the Arcana is a 15.
15. Yeah, 15. This isn't something that you've seen before. You're quite sure it's a fiend of some description. This is an extra planar creature. On Amric's or stood on the back of the settee next to Amric. There's plenty of people about. There's a Kenku, sort of like a raven man without the wings, behind the bar, who's serving drinks. There's other people around. In total, you go past about perhaps 15 or so people milling around. Is there anything specific? There's another set of stairs going down from this deck.
Is there any, like, does it look like there's any quick exits in this room, or does it look, does it look like anything like it might be a trap door or something for an escape? I know it would probably be a roll, but
yeah, roll perception then, or investigation. You can. It's up to you which you want.
They're both the same, but I'll give you investigation because I feel like that's probably 22.
22 is a really good score. No, there's no further hatches down here. I mean, it would be quite obvious from the stern where Amric sat. It's a short bolt to go down, but as you go down yourself, it's sort of guest quarters and sleeping quarters. There's no way out from there. Yeah. Anything else you want to look for?
Probably not. I'm trying to think. There's no obvious escapes, which makes me wonder if he got other means of escape himself anyway. So I'll probably just head back and report him what I found.
Okay. So Grismore comes back. You're all dockside now, because obviously Gris can only wild shape for an hour.
Yeah,
and he tells you the lay of the land. You can all see anyway as you're looking at the boat. There's a stairs going up to the first, to the top side, tavern underneath, lounge deck, and then guest quarters.
So what about if we set up? So where the boat is sat, kind of on the dry dock, is there kind of any other kind of like platformed area around it? Like almost like, are there any other dry docks that aren't in use or anything like that?
Oh yeah, sure. There'll be areas that you could go to. What I'll give you, I don't know if it's going to help. Right. First haste. See what you can see. Probably load up for you. In fact, I'm gonna because Grizz would have been able to tell you this. Right, so is that loaded up for you?
Still loading for me.
Wait, well, I'm not there.
Don't know if it's going to help actually, but nice to have a visual aid. Right, how's that? Anything that?
It's just a 27 or 28.
Yeah.
She's got to get to it all the way to New Zealand. That could take some time. I don't know why your rolls
Yeah,
haven't
sorry
come
about
up either, Craig.
No.
Is it upside down in New Zealand?
I was watching. Mark sent me a professor who's talking to a flat earther, and they were this flat earther trying to explain his principles and you know, and how the stars in the southern hemisphere and the northern hemisphere are different. This guy just wasn't getting it at all. It was quite amusing.
Yeah, I'm now going to
What
explain
are
to
you
you
telling
why
me the
everything you
Earth's not
just said
flat?
is stupid.
Hang on a sec, Jake. I just put my computer the right way up, mate.
Oh, I'd wonder why I've been looking at you funny this whole time.
I actually have to be. Yeah, I have to put my computer upside down.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Have you got it?
Yahoo!
Yeah. So your dockside, the entrance is here. That's the forecastle. The stairs down descend here. So let's give you further down from there then. So everywhere that Grizz has been. Okay. I'm just going to stick Curaz on the downstairs. Should. You've not actually managed to, all of these doors were shut when you stairs. Just play that as a player myself. Yeah, so that's the lay of the land as you know then. So you've all got the view of sort of four. So let me force
I'm not there, am I?
that. Let me force that angle. No, not yet, Mark. Well, you don't need to be yet, do you? I'll put you on if you need to. So
just let me know when I'm there.
down there appears here. This is where most of the drinking and the gambling is happening. Down here appears on the steps there. Let me just have a map. That. For Curaz, you've got Amric Van Thamper sat there with this sort of chittering, large, spiked bat creature there. Kenku bartender and various people hovering around. Okay, so it's back to you guys then. What's the plan? Oh, just before we launch into a plan, what's the cut-off point for tonight, by the way?
10:30.
I'm feeling. Normally,
Half
I'd
10.
say Friday. I'd say none, but I am not feeling superb. So yeah,
Okay,
I'd go with that.
let's try and set this up then. So we've got 20 minutes to see what we can do.
Also ran the ship into the ship.
So my only concerns about splitting the party, and Jake's taking his headphones off, is splitting the party is a cardinal sin in D&D. And somebody here has done that before, haven't they, Jake? Splitting the party is a card. So the only problem with splitting the parties is a cardinal sin in D&D, and you've done this before. It's a very, very naughty thing to do.
Yeah, but if you don't split the party, you never get some fun experiences.
Let's split up and look for clues.
Like shooting a bitch off a horse.
Yep.
Or,
Flying through the air from a catapult.
Or rubbing a fireboat into a boat.
Yeah, I was going to say, this doesn't look like
Lewis.
it's on very much of a dry dock.
Can you imagine Mephiston now on the big long bit at the front going, yes, plowing into the other.
It was never
Yeah,
a
but
dry
what-
dock,
what-
Jake. I don't know where dry dock came from, but
But like,
more
I'm
shit
sure
like them guys
at some
do.
point in the last session, it was said that it was on like a dry dock. Because we discussed about sailing in. I'm sure somebody said, "Oh, well, it'd be difficult because one of them's on like almost like built into the actual harbour rather than it actually being on the water."
I think we use the phrase as dry dock as it being moored. It's a non-operational ship, and I think dry dock was used incorrectly as a phrase.
Code.
Yeah. So it is open sea beyond.
Oh man, so we can sink it.
Mephiston will quite happily,
I mean-
if he wanted to, ram it into the other boat while everybody else is on the shore.
You get it?
We could literally just blow holes in the bottom of the boat and then force him to come out as it sinks.
That's what I mean. Like demolition barge, smack bang into the side, and Mephiston could misstep onto the other boat.
Did
Yeah.
Grizz when he was giving us the rundown? I take it Grizz mentioned this little devil creature perched on this guy's shoulder. And
very creepy looking bat thing in there. I'm not sure. We should be very cautious of
20 minutes left, Tom.
I think from that description, Kuraz would be pretty pissed and probably about ready to like blow a hole in the boat, like mace in hand.
So Ace has got a bit of an idea. So what about if we kind of, Ace says, I've got something. It would definitely put a hole in the bottom. But you're going to need to give me some time with this as he kind of like swings his loot round.
We have also, we've also got 3 vials of alchemist fire.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's almost like somebody was planning to ram the boat into a boat with alchemist fire.
So I don't want to be that guy, but can anyone sail? What anyone's characters?
No, we're ramming a boat into a boat. You don't need to sail.
How do you get it going?
If anything, it's the opposite of sailing.
Yeah. It depends on the size of the ship.
That's what she said.
So if it's a normal size ship, so if you're looking at a galleon-sized vessel, really you only need somebody just to open the sails and ram it in there on fire, and you'll be all right.
So what you need is someone who knows how to operate a boat. Almost as if you need a sailor.
I'm on board. I'm on board, but it's going to be a difficult role for you.
Ramming it into another boat, you're not actually sailing it. You just need to cut the sail ropes. If you cut the sail ropes, the ropes will come down, the sails will come down. As long as you have it aimed in the right direction, the wind will take it, or the current.
But then we also lose. I think we're better off blowing holes in the bottom of this boat.
We've also got to walk back across town to the fucking boat. We're like sat there discussing this. It's just like, our boat's over that way. We're here now. I mean,
you just want some kind of naval combat, don't you?
Boats and hopes. Boats and hopes. I want to have me some boats and hopes.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
Swinging off ropes onto the other boat and going, oh, it's on fire, and swinging back. Come on.
Okay, so we do need a plan of some description.
I mean, Ace is still very much for these pair are supposed to be sneaking in, going and grabbing that motherfucker, and then we almost like draw everybody out. I mean, the only issue is if we sink the boat and he doesn't get out, he drowns. I'm not bothered about him drowning. I don't particularly like the bloke. However, we need him as leverage. And at the same time, we're also supposed to be representing the Flaming Fist. And he says that a bit like, and he's a bit like, and if we start upsetting people in the town, are we going to just cause more trouble? We know what Baldur's Gate.
It's Baldur's Gate. People crash into each other's boats every day.
The other thing as well is if we sink, this guy is a moneylender. If we sink the boat, we lose any access to any of the money he's got on the boat as well.
Yeah, but he can lend us the money then further on to buy a new boat.
We're not going to borrow it off him. We're going to take it off him.
Please, that's not very like you. I like it.
Yeah, but he's a twat.
I'm not saying this in character. This is Tom above the table art, but and for the record, Grizz isn't a particularly gentle. Like Grizz would be down for it. He doesn't care. He doesn't like people very much. First animals. Not like that. Get your mind out.
I still say side of the boat, knock it down, and have a big fight while the boat's sinking.
I think while everyone's just talking about it, I'll be like climbing up the stairs and like heading over to like these hatches, just like you can always see like smoke coming out of my nose.
Well, it transpires. We're going anyway, and Grizz is going to run after him.
Ace is going to try and then he's going to go and stand on the top deck and he's going to start trying to make a distraction. So he's going to start fucking shredding some guitar chords.
This is the only time we're going to have naval combat, boys. Come on.
I think
we could have like a big gig with pyrotechnics and we could accidentally crash it into the other ship because we weren't paying attention because we were playing a gig. And it could be like pyrotechnics going off everywhere, but they're actually firebolts and other spells and things, and it'll be cool. Come on.
How I'm just like Karez is just in his own world. He's just like not hearing this. Is the hatches on the top of the ship? Do they look particularly flimsy?
Yes.
Look, fucking Scaly Boy's running off, doing his own fucking thing. And if we don't go and sort him out, he's probably going to fucking die.
Yeah.
Dave, out of curiosity, is anybody else on the boat with Mephiston?
Is anyone
on the boat with Mephiston? The what's it called? The something serpent.
The uncivil serpent.
The uncivil serpent. Well, you're not at the uncivil serpent now. That's the other side of the city. You're on the docks next to this boat. Right. Okay. I'm going to answer some questions. Josh, you or Grizz would be able to tell you that this here is basically a skylight. If you were to jump up and down on it, you would land here. Amric is down these steps and on this level.
Okay.
But the other thing I will say to Mephiston is 4 ships over in a north direction as it turns round the dock is what looks like I believe it's a schooner. It's a decent sized boat that appears to be abandoned and in disrepair.
The scheming that's going on.
What do we do with the drunken sailor? What do we do with the drunken sailor? What do we do with the
on that boat.
Tell me you're muted.
That'll do.
Oh, Tom's muted.
Ooh. Yeah, three-way plan. So you go get the burning boat, Ace be the distraction, and we'll go in and try and get the guy out. Because then, hopefully, the distraction of the burning boat gliding into the low lantern will cover up the fact that we've taken this guy. It's a 3-pronged assault.
Because if this thing goes close towards the boat that it's going to impact, or if he needs to escape, he can miss his step off.
Yep.
He doesn't care. He's going for it.
Take the 3 bars of alchemist fire to make the ship look like it's on fire as it crashes in. It could cover our tracks, actually. It's not, because the boat also isn't associated with us at all. It's just an abandoned skiff.
It's not a bad plan, is it?
3-pronged assault. Could be worse. I feel like I'm not going to stop you from doing it anyway, so...
No.
Lewis is adamant that there's a boat going into another boat.
But if Cuirass is trying to get through the skylight, he will say, we're probably better going down the stairs and just moving quickly but not too suspiciously to go straight down to the moneylenders and hope nobody notices it's us.
So if we're going with this plan, then I think Ace would go and start setting himself up on deck, and he'd probably also like say, I know you boys are going down, but he'd be getting ready for the band to come back up just in case. So he's there, like it's probably like very enthusiastic for Ace, and he's running around, he's grabbing barrels, and he's moving them over to get Nuzzy's drums set up again, and then like he's got some more that he's setting up for Curaz, and then he's like trying to put some stacks of boxes, like almost like crates together in, so he can have a stand for himself where he can start playing his guitar.
Okay.
So
let's resolve that bit first, then, Jake. So you're coming and going, setting up musical equipment on the ship,
pretty much on the top deck, yeah. So like on here.
Right. So after you've been a few times, a human female appears. This one here. And as you come in and go, and she just watches you come and go, and she'll identify herself as Lorelra Thundereth. And as you're walking past, and she'll just say, "Hello, I'm the captain. This is my ship. What are you doing?"
And Ace is just going to wink at her.
Okay. And she's totally bemused by this. And so you're still saying something, and she'll say, hold up. Are you... Is this a performance?
Oh, this is going to be a performance of a lifetime. And he's going to wink back at her again.
Okay, roll persuasion.
I just love the image of her like asking a question and you just saying nothing and just winking.
Oh, 24.
24. She'll say, "Well, if you're going to perform, do it downstairs. Like, you might make some money out of the patrons. Don't do it up here. You've got nothing to gain."
Ace is then going to point outwards, and he says, "I need an arena, not just a stage."
Oh, okay. So I'll go and tell everyone that you're about to perform. Then I'll go and gather some people.
And Ace is going to be like, "Definitely, come and let them enjoy the Ace Vengeance experience."
Is that seriously? Is that your band name?
No. This is his solo venture because nobody else is actually here performing at the moment because they're all going to sneak down. So like Ace is like, this is my solo thing. So he's going to be like the Ace Vengeance experience.
Surely it's going to be a bit suspicious that you've set up all these other instruments and it's just you playing.
Yeah, but you've not seen what Ace is going to do.
Oh, joy! Right, so she goes back downstairs, and eventually there's coming up. There's a couple. There's a human, the half elf. There's a halfling. There's a couple of drow and a duergar, and one of the bartenders, the Kenku bartenders, come up, and they're all sort of intrigued about what's happening on the top deck. Go on then, Jake.
So Ace is going to cast Minor Illusion. But with casting Minor Illusion, he's almost going to get like, it starts off as like a drum beat. And it's almost like it's going to start off, and he's not actually going to be standing up on the on any of the platforms. He's almost like hiding. So as people start coming up, like people don't actually know he's there. Like, apart from the captain that's seen him already, she's almost going to be like, "Where the fuck's he gone?" Because he's going to kind of like he's going to almost like try and mask himself on the top deck somewhere to try and make it so he like almost like jumps straight on top of this crate, and he's going to now start shredding her.
Okay. So that's your performance roll then.
Please don't fail me now. Fuck off. It's an 11. It was a 3.
Let's leave you there for a minute then, so we can sort of rewind time. While Ace is setting up, we've got plenty of time to do something else then. So what is everyone else doing?
Am I there? I'm not there, am I?
Yeah.
God.
I was getting ready to smash through the skylight.
Has Grizz managed to talk some sense into you? Or just
but I think I would have listened to Grizz and just been like, fine, and started to kind of head over towards the stairs instead.
Oh, yeah.
Does Grizz hear the conversation between the captain and Ace?
Sure. If you want to put yourself there, that's fine.
I was just like, if we're in a general area, you can say, perhaps we should wait until everybody is on deck, so we have the path of least resistance.
Right.
I can see you're frustrated. Perhaps you should try some of this herbal mix that I imbibe. Maybe that will calm you a little.
So
Eating hash brownies all day.
I'm just gonna like just shake my head and just start walking down the stairs, but not like causing a commotion or anything. Just like walking down the stairs, still there.
right. So Kura, as you're walking down the stairs to the first level, Nuzgrond, where are you going?
Where's the stage again? Where we're going to be playing? Is that upstairs?
Well, the stage is here on the top deck. Kuraz is making his way down here.
I'll go with him. Make sure he's okay.
So, Maro, what are you going to do?
I'm kind of Mara's just kind of looking a little bit. All these interactions that are going on are kind of what's going on. So this is all wow. So I'm going to stay on the top deck for now.
Okay. And Grismore is going to
Go with Kurak, try and keep him out of trouble. Yeah.
Okay.
Until we need to cause trouble.
Right, and then we need to figure out how successfully Miston's going to turn this schooner into a fire ship. So what's your plan then, Lewis?
So my plan is to go under the guise of a pyrotechnic ship for the show.
Yeah.
But actually use the alchemist's fire as when we get really close, he's going to basically set it on fire and ram it into the side of the ship.
Okay. So we need a kind of skill check to see, because you've no experience of boats or ships.
No.
No.
Oh shit.
So,
but one neat experience of ships when ramming one ship into another.
Well, yeah, you've got to get it to move. You've got to get it to turn. It's going to be a disadvantage roll.
Ooh.
So you're after a big target, and as long as you give yourself plenty of time to set it up. In fact, no, we'll give you a no. No, it's got to be a disadvantage roll, mate. So I'm struggling to figure out what it would probably be an intelligence check of some description. Probably just an intelligence check. At disadvantage. Yeah. I mean, what you're actually trying to do is you're trying to hit a big target, and you've got the whole sea next to you. So as long as you veer out and then come back in again, it's not going to be that difficult. So what I'm going to say, I'm only going to set your DC as 10. But I'm going to give you a couple of chances at it. Yeah. So 4, you're trying to learn. Yeah, you're trying to learn the lay of the land, and you're doing things and it's going wrong, but you're learning from your mistakes. So you're going to get another chance, disadvantage roll, DC 10. If this one is lower than 10, Lewis, you're not going to be able to collide. You're going to just run into the docks further up. Okay?
Yeah.
Come on, mate. Come on.
14. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ace, as you're playing along, you're into your solo. You can see behind now. You can see this schooner, and you see Mephiston setting up the alchemist fire. The rest of you file past to go downstairs. So with a 14, that's reasonable enough for me to say to you, what are your timings here? When do you want the collision to happen? Do you want to be down another flight of stairs?
So I Wait, would we know that it's coming? Like
Yeah,
us on the
just
ship?
before you descend, you see, you have a quick look over the gunwale. I'm using another.
Yeah, that's a nautical term if I ever heard one.
It might not be correct, but let's go with it.
See Mephiston going, yeah.
So you can say to me, it's going to take another 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes for the collision. You can see where he is. You can judge the time and distance.
I would be basically like waiting for that collision, and then as soon I would be basically like almost be trying to like walk out onto the floor that Amric's on as Mephiston collides with the other ship.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's going to be collision. Step onto onto this floor here with Amric. And Ace is still playing upstairs. The rest of you are downstairs. So here's a question. It's 10:30 now. What do you want to do? Do you want to call it there, or do you want to see how this resolves?
I wouldn't mind. To be fair, I'm losing.
Oh, okay.
I don't want this stuff.
Yeah, I need to go off as well. Sorry.
Right. So next time then we'll see what happens.